Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy John Monk here, back again with another video. And today we got a sneaker that I would recommend to anyone in 2026. Alright, as always, before I begin today's video, if you guys did not see my most recent video where I put my girlfriend on Asics and I get her a pair of Asics Gel Kind 14s, make sure to go check it out afterwards. But today we have another sneaker unboxing and I am really excited for this one. Honestly, this is a sneaker that I never really thought that I would be a fan of, but apparently it's kind of grown on me. Now, especially for the sneaker community, a lot of sneakerheads actually recommend this sneaker, and it's pretty interesting why. It's unlike any other typical hype or bold or super flashy sneaker. This is actually very minimal, and I guess a lot of people like that nowadays. Now, I got this from Adidas straight from their website, and this has been sitting in my room for the last 2 weeks because I've been holding off on unboxing with you guys. So with that being said, let's unbox these sneakers. I actually lost my box cutter. I have no idea where I put it, so hopefully we'll just be able to use a pen to open up the package for today. All right, let's go. All right, I actually have never seen these in person, so for the fact that I'm finally going to get to see them in hand, it's something that I'm really looking forward to. All right, as you guys can see, we have a blue Adidas box. It's honestly pretty different from the typical blue boxes that I've seen. I see a lot more Adidas branding right here. But yeah, I would say over the last 2 years, this sneaker has been pretty popular. It's something that a lot of people are talking about if they're into fashion. And I wanted to try these out for myself. So with that being said, let's take a look at what's in the box. So let's open the lid. Obviously, you have the wrapping paper. I like how it's a detachable lid rather than kind of like flipping up. All right, so I think the sneakers are individually wrapped. So I guess we'll just take one out and we'll reveal it. All right, and in 3, 2, 1, sheesh! Yes, sir! As you guys can see, we do have the Adidas BW Armies in this white colorway. Again, this is my first time seeing the sneaker in person, and I've never really been a fan of the whole aesthetic of it until very recently, but I'm hoping that I can talk more about this sneaker to you guys in this video. So I think for the longest time, Adidas's most popular sneakers were usually the Adidas Stan Smiths and the Superstars. But then a couple of years back, the Adidas Sambas became really popular. And with that, we also saw the Gazelles as well as the Handball Specials. And then I feel like finally Adidas is once again making another transition into their most popular lifestyle sneakers. And they're going into the BW Army trainers. And there's actually a lot of history with this specific silhouette, and I'm happy to talk about it in this video. So when it comes to the BW Armies, a lot of people probably think of their more expensive counterpart, which is the Maison Margiela replicas. And that pair costs like about 750 bucks. For a pair of designer sneakers, for a pair of designer white sneakers, right? 750 bucks is kind of overkill. A lot of people like that pair because it's a little hype. You know, it's deconstructed, it looks good, it has that vintage look to it. However, again, that is something that not a lot of people could afford. What people don't realize is that Adidas actually came out with the BW Army trainers first before Maison Margiela even came out with their pair. Again, Maison Margiela's pair is called the replicas, which is obviously a replica of this sneaker, as you guys can see right here. But I will have to say that when it comes to this specific look of a sneaker, this is known as a German Army trainer. And if you guys notice, there's a particular kind of look to this kind of sneaker. We see this with the BW Armies and the Maison Margiela replicas. These are basically German Army trainers, or GAT for short. And the BW in BW Army actually stands for Bundeswehr. Bundeswehr, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not German. But basically, Bundeswehr translates to the German Armed Forces. So basically, around the 1970s to the 1980s, Germany needed a comfortable yet durable pair of sneakers for their army, and they designed these kind of sneakers for their military to wear. You would think probably, you know, for military, since they're moving around a lot and probably walking in dirt, they would have black sneakers or dark colored sneakers, but no, they came out with white colored sneakers. At that time, I think even the bottoms were white as well. Now, in terms of designing the sneaker, both Adidas and Puma have claimed that they were the original designers behind this sneaker, but I believe that it was actually Adidas that first came out with this concept to begin with. However, after the fall of the Berlin Wall in the 1990s, the German army basically downsized, and a lot of people no longer saw any need for their army trainers, and they just kind of like donated them, they gave them away. And how this became something that was originally meant for the army all the way to becoming a designer kind of sneaker was that Martin Margiela, the co-founder of Maison Margiela, one day walked into an Austrian thrift store and found so many of these lying around, and he basically wanted to repurpose them and turn them into basically like a fashion statement. Now, he was captivated by their sleek and utilitarian design, and he just wanted to rebrand them. A few years later, he basically decided to manufacture his own line of them, becoming the replica of the German army trainers. And obviously he jacked up the prices all the way to $750 so that the average person probably would not be able to afford this type of shoe. However, over the last 2 years, I believe Adidas has brought back the BW Army. So again, people don't have to drop $750 for a pair of white shoes. I believe the BW Army is like the next Adidas Samba for Adidas's marketing and lifestyle sneakers. I think what's also really cool about the whole aesthetic of it is specifically the gum bottoms. Personally, for me, I'm not a fan of gum bottoms. I actually hate gum bottoms, but I feel like this kind of works for the shoe. Now, I think it's really interesting that when Margiela brought this sneaker back from the dead, he kind of went with the whole yellowed midsoles as well. Like I said before, these were originally like white, but obviously over time, you see that the midsoles have aged, they've oxidized, and they've worn down, and he kind of kept that look as well. So now we see the sneaker, and it does give off this very aged and vintage kind of look that looks very sleek, yet minimalist to today's fashion. So yeah, I don't know, for the longest time I was very hesitant on buying the sneaker because I didn't know if I was gonna be a fan of it. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the gum bottoms, and at the same time, there's like little branding to it, and yeah, I don't know, it's unlike anything that I usually wear. I usually wear like kind of flashy sneakers that have a lot of branding, that have a lot of statement to it, but this is just minimal. However, if you guys remember a couple of videos, I talked about that in 2026, something I've noticed about sneakers is that it's not about the brands, it's not about the colors, it's actually very minimal for sneakers as they complement people's outfits today. I think that nowadays in today's fashion, white and minimal sneakers are what's in. They're just very easy to style, they're inexpensive, and a lot of people don't want to wear bright and bold colored sneakers. This goes with everything. And honestly, I have very few sneakers that are just like straight up white. And I think that this will definitely be something that I can pretty much add to my collection. Yeah, again, I think a lot of people don't like heavy branding on sneakers nowadays. They kind of just want to wear a clean, plain pair of sneakers. So I think the BW Armies are great for anyone that is interested in looking for a very minimal shoe. And I just realized these sneakers are not as cheap as they used to be. However, they're not super expensive. There was a time when the BW Armies were going for like, I think $100. However, nowadays you can find these for 120. I believe that this colorway is sold out on Adidas right now, but they will probably restock in the near future. All right, so now that I've talked a little bit about how I feel on the sneaker, let's go over the sneaker itself. Now, starting off with the upper, we do have some white cracked leather throughout the sneaker. Now, the cracking on this is actually very dramatic, and this is obviously supposed to replicate the vintage aesthetic to the German army trainers that were found in the thrift store. You know, obviously they were worn down, they were very beat up, and I think that Adidas kind of brought back this look. However, on top of that cracked leather, we actually have a suede panel up top on the mud guard. Now, this is actually my favorite feature of the German army trainers. Now, when you see it, you see some gray that contrasts as opposed to the bright white. And obviously, when the German army trainers were made for the first time and they were new, they were probably all white, completely white. However, the suede on this is meant to look worn down, to look aged. So it does have a little bit of contrast from the rest of the sneaker, which I personally really like. I like that it gives that deconstructed or vintage look to it. One thing I will say though is that the suede on this is not the best. It's not buttery. It's pretty dry. Again, the sneaker is your average lifestyle sneaker, so you're not gonna get a lot of premium materials when it comes to something like this. However, as opposed to the cracked leather around the uppers, where the tongue is, we actually have some white leather that is clean, uncracked, and kind of buttery and soft. It actually kind of reminds me of the Stan Smiths, so I'm sure there are some parallels there. And our tongue is also made in this flat white leather as well. Again, it's pretty good material. I like how it almost replicates like the leather that you would see in a bag. See, while we have a white tongue on the outside, here on the inner, it's actually brown. And again, it smells like when you walk into like a Coach and you just smell the leather of the bags, it just smells like kind of premium. But since we're on the topic of the tongue, I should probably talk about the branding on it as well. So we actually have the Adidas trefoil logo that is debossed into the tongue, which is pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure, but under the trefoil, we have some English words like reading the brand with 3 stripes, but I think I also see some German as well. Obviously, this is a German army trainer, so that would make sense. And then looking over to our laces, I think even though it's technically white, it kind of gives off this eggshell tone, which is slightly more yellowed as opposed to the rest of the white on the uppers. Again, it's supposed to look aged. It's supposed to replicate the original German army trainers. So I think that cream laces always give a really nice touch to vintage style sneakers. Yeah, I think before I go any further into talking about the shoe, I feel like it just looks so premium. I feel like wearing it probably makes you look a little more wealthy, a little more luxurious. Yeah, basically it matches that whole analogy of less is more, right? You don't need heavy branding. You don't need super bold colors to show that a sneaker is kind of looking very classy. It's because there is little branding, and because the sneaker looks so sleek, you kind of look a little more successful and richer when you're wearing this sneaker. Just imagine wearing this sneaker with a suit or wearing it at the country club when you're playing golf. But I do believe the reason why you may look a little more upclass when you're wearing this is obviously because of the Mason Margielas and how this is an alternative to that. Moving over to the back of the sneaker, while we have all the cracked leather here on the back ends, here in the middle where our heel is, this is where we also have our smooth leather as well. Now on the back end of the outer profile of the midsoles, we do have the Adidas and trefoil logo that is embossed into it. Again, this is pretty much the only branding that you're going to get that is visible. And then moving over to the middle of our side profile, we have this white stripe right here in this leather. Again, it's not cracked, it's not aged down. And then moving over to the insoles of the sneaker, now it's pretty consistent to the inner lining of the shoe. Now again, before I told you we have this brown colorway right here that kind of reminds me of like walking into a Coach, thinking of like a luxurious handbag in that leather, right? And I think that even though the insoles are not made with leather, that it still follows that nude kind of tone to it that you'll see in most bags or even in like makeup. So again, it kind of matches this whole luxurious aesthetic to the shoe. Now on the back end of the midsoles, we actually have the Adidas and trefoil logo that is screen printed, but it's in this like metallic colorway, kind of reflective, which is pretty cool as well. And then finally, moving over to the outsoles of the sneaker, we still have our gum bottoms right here, but this is our typical traction patterning for the BW Armies. Now, one thing that I find pretty interesting is that in this midsection right here, we have a label reading BW Sport, and I believe it's 275, obviously embossed into the rubber. Pretty cool. I think that obviously this is supposed to replicate the original German army trainers that had some kind of designer code on it. Now overall, in terms of sizing, I would recommend going true to size for those that are slim-footed or narrow-footed. However, like the Adidas Sambas, if you're someone that has wide feet, this is probably going to be a sneaker that's going to be a little snug for you, so you might want to go up half a size. Also, in terms of comfort, because this is a general Adidas lifestyle sneaker, it's not meant to be the most comfortable shoe. You're not going to get the craziest amount of cushioning or plushness to it, so definitely don't expect much when you're buying a pair of sneakers like this. They're going to be good for walking and they're not going to be uncomfortable, but don't think that they're anything like On Cloud sneakers or Hoka's or New Balances. Now, if you guys have owned a pair of Stan Smiths or even Adidas Sambas, it's probably very similar to how these fit as well. Now, this is gonna be a sneaker that I'm gonna be excited to wear in both casual and business casual occasions. Obviously, the sneaker has a deconstructed aesthetic to it, so I can wear them with my street clothes. But at the same time, I feel like I can put them with a lot more dressier things as well. So yeah, the BW Army is probably not something for everyone, but especially if you're someone that's older, that wants to look a little more mature, that wants to make a statement out of the clothes you wear, I would suggest that the BW Armies might be great for you. So there we have it, the Adidas BW Armies in this white colorway. But now I'll hear from you guys. In your own opinion, would you rather buy the $750 pair of Mason Margielas, which is probably made with better material and premium quality, or would you settle for a pair of Adidas BW Armies that is basically going for like $100? Let me know in the comments down below, because I think everyone has different opinions. Some people might actually want to splurge on this designer pair of shoes, whereas others would want to save money where they can get something very identical and similar as well, especially for the brand that was responsible for creating the original German Army trainers to begin with. But as always, if you guys liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you guys want to hear more from me, smash the subscribe button because more will be on the way. Again, these are the Adidas BW Armies, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!